Hey everyone, it's Dimo. In today's video, I want to talk about how you should build your rogue. I've been asked many times about how do I build my rogue and what you should prioritize as your main stat. Now, what stats do you really need and what gear you should prioritize? Now, rogue is a very squishy class with a lack of brain power, and in today's video, we're going to fix this. Brain power is something that most of the rogue players are missing from the moment they decide to play the rogue as their main character. Now, brain power comes from knowledge. Unfortunately, rogue as a class doesn't really have too much of it. Knowledge is a very important stat, and every rogue player knows it. But unfortunately, not everybody using it. So today, we are going to give our rogue something very important, something that he really lacks and he really needs. Now that we have geared up our rogue, our knowledge went from 10 to 23. Obviously, for many reasons, knowledge is arguably the most important stat for a rogue. Alright, well, now that we are ready, now that we have our build together, let's buy few throwing knives. Throwing knives really help in general, yes. So once we have enough potions and enough throwing knives, we're gonna use them in our rogue adventure. Now, as far as you can see, my gear is very simple and straightforward. Every single piece that I have gives knowledge. And even my short sword gives magic penetration and additional memory capacity with the magical interaction speed, which is very important. Now, let's get to it. Once we have our build ready, once we have enough knowledge, we are capable of many things. And let's get started, and I want to show you how this gonna work in action. Now, when you look at this rogue, you might think bunch of weird stats that rogues doesn't need. Like I see strength, agility and physical power, I see vigor, and let me tell you something. Honestly, you don't need none of that. None of these perks works for a rogue, and as you can clearly see, his main stat, which is knowledge, and he doesn't have that much. Now, why doesn't he have it? Because he is fucking stupid. And we gotta teach this stupid fucking rogue that he is fucking dumb. In game, of course. Alright, so the game has started. Our rogue is here. I've probably already shown you my whole gear set, and I think I already explained the reasons behind why I'm running this gear, what does it do, and basically you already know what I'm doing. So I don't really want to go too much in details about the choice of building knowledge compared to any other stat. I mean, clearly if you're smart enough, you would understand that knowledge is arguably the most important stat for a rogue. Alright, so let's kill a bunch of mobs really quick. A little more. And hopefully we find the rogue. As you can clearly see, this rogue drinks beer, and the rogue who drinks beer obviously doesn't really have that much brain, because beer is obviously not very healthy. and but unfortunately he doesn't drink it much enough. His ass is quite skinny, and I wasn't. Well, as you can clearly see, the power of a knowledge wins, and if you have enough knowledge, you would be able to outfight any rogue that doesn't. Now, now, fuck, I think I have enough knowledge as well. No, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. I have enough knowledge, listen. I got this. You see? This is the power of knowledge. Oh my god, bro. Well, the knowledge is a very helpful attribute. With this attribute, I almost killed a naked ranger, and I was way too smart, so the ranger decided to retreat. That was his only option against rogues that has too much brain power. This rogue apparently didn't have that much. Well, it's his fault that he didn't put enough knowledge. Now, if he would see this video, he would understand that knowledge is everything, and it was his mistake. And if he had had enough knowledge, he wouldn't step in that trap. But it is what it is. Lack of knowledge plus beer gonna make you step in a trap. Well, unfortunately, even with less knowledge, the mobs are still a threat. The size of your big brain, I mean, with the size of your big brain, it still takes some time and effort to kill. Oh. As you can clearly see, this guy doesn't really have much knowledge, but I do, and this guy is going down. Well, it's gonna be his lesson that he needs some knowledge. Well, it's not my fault that he chose to pick some other stats, but this guy would definitely know for sure that knowledge is something that he definitely needs. Now, you can clearly see he doesn't really have that much knowledge, and well, that's okay. He's gonna get smarter next time, but as for now, I'm taking all his loot, and I'm getting the fuck out of here.